should be. Yeah.
We live?
We live, baby.
We live. We live. We are live. Hello, everybody. And welcome to the first initial podcast of two guys in one
beer.
burr.
Technically, there's two beers.
Yes, but it's for the one guy of each guy that there is two.
That is true.
So, it's just mathematically turns out. Alright, so for the first episode, we're just going to introduce. We are going to be here talking about not knocking the table over.
Let's not do that.
We're going to be covering sports, bullshit activities, weekends, new things, old things, good times, bad times, and just all around the vibes.
The times, if you will.
The times, if you will. Call it father time.
Oh, Jesus.
So first off, I'm Andrew, Andy for short, Peter, whatever.
Jalen
Affliction
Ramsey.
95, Jalen Ramsey, shouts out, number one DB.
He's Jalen.
And shit, I stock beer for a living. I chill. I got a girlfriend. I'm vibing. I got a dog.
So chill.
I'm just super chill, you know?
Sounds really chill.
I don't really, it's been since high school since I've had to stand up in front of the class and explain who I am, so I don't know how to do this anymore.
You went to high school?
I thought I did.
Oh.
Maybe not. I don't know. The education I got from Clay High says otherwise.
That's fair.
Shouts out. Anyways. But that's me. Sherm.
My name is Sherm, or Sperm.
Ooh.
Whatever you want to call me. You know, fresh out the block. I love beer.
Yes.
And I love guys.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
6 feet apart.
Don't think that's right, because they're not. What? I feel like it's most important for us to start out with our teams.
Ooh.
Set the precedent.
Okay.
Early, so that
Okay.
there's no conversation of bandwagon or
Right. We got
bias.
video
evidence.
of
I feel like
your team.
one of the teams are already like blatant.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm a Jags fan. We got a Colts fan over here. So same division, rivals. I mean, it is what it is. So that means competition every other week is gonna be nice.
But there's really no competition
our
in that
teams
whole
suck.
division.
Our teams suck.
Other than Tennessee right now.
I think Derrick Henry, if he doesn't get MVP,
He should win a Heisman, and he's in the NFL.
he should have had 4 Heismans by now.
He has no business being that big and that fast.
2,000 rushing yards.
That's stupid.
I can't, especially coming out of Florida. I can't imagine that guy, man. Yuli at that.
Yeah, that's right up the road.
That man's
right up the road.
That man's gonna be stomping on some Hall of Famers here soon, breaking records.
He's got it already. I don't even know where he's sitting at with record-wise, but he's got to be at 100% like a franchise leader.
Got to break and be setting more. Like, it's impossible to stop that man.
He's an absolute animal. So, yeah.
And he can throw the ball, so that's crazy.
We're both AFC South fans, Colts and Jags. Baseball, we
meet together
on that.
for the Braves.
Let's go Braves.
Shouts out.
Tonight.
Have the chance to 22 years, Sherm.
I know.
22 years since we've seen, 25 since we won.
How old am I?
I mean, I'm 26, so I haven't even...
Yeah.
I wasn't even logically there to know that I was a Braves fan.
No.
I just was being put a hat on and... Here you go, kid.
I feel like that's like a potent topic, too, for people. Is like, were you alive
Yeah,
for a
right?
Super Bowl or like a championship? Yeah.
That's why I think this is also more exciting. Like, yes, we can say, like, we've had our World Series win, but, like, being alive while that happens...
It's totally different than
exactly.
being like a cognizant fan.
It's almost like you can't even claim that win.
Right.
While you're alive, because it's like you weren't there.
Right.
You didn't know the feeling.
You were basically still shitting green. I just don't think that counts.
No. I'm with that. But we're about to get it tonight.
Yes, I'm 27 years old. I'm perfectly cognizant.
And I'm gonna say this now, because I feel confident enough to say it.
Please don't.
No?
Alright, say it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I've already called the Dodger series.
Yeah, he did. He did do
I
that.
called the Dodger series that we'd win 4-2.
He did
Flat out. I got the text to prove it. And I also said we beat the Astros. We would play the Astros. All in the same text. We beat the Dodgers 4-2. Play the Astros. Beat them 4-1. We are now up in the series 3-1.
He did do that.
So...
We're 3-1 at home tonight, too.
That's the big thing.
That's a big determining
factor. I think we take it. And I think the whole DH thing is a big play in that because if you don't, like if you use a DH in your division league, it wouldn't be necessary to get a pitcher who can hit then at that point.
Yeah.
So then now they have to have their pitchers hit.
I was just talking to somebody about that yesterday. I think last night. It's like I prefer the pitchers having to hit.
Absolutely.
Because not only do your pitchers have to be able to do something, put something on the ground.
Right.
But now you're factoring in like so if I'm 2 runs down and early like middle innings, 5th, 6th inning, but my pitcher's still hot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, do I pull him? Do I leave him in? And
Exactly.
Let him, like, try to hit
is
something?
is he hitting bombs at that point?
Exactly.
Like,
He's not Shohei Ohtani.
Exactly. Oh my God, that man is just unnecessary. He's a glitch in the system. I don't like that
code.
at all.
Shohei Ohtani.
But I also feel like it does an emotional thing with you too. Like, so say if you'd have a bad at bat, are you mentally stable enough to like let that go and get on the mound and throw the ball?
That's true.
Or vice versa, you have a bad inning at the mound, you're first up to bat next inning, or up y'all's turn.
Yeah.
Are you good?
And you're not. I mean, like, let's be real about it. It's
You
like
just got rocked by Albies. Now you got to go up to bat against Max Fried.
we're about to find out. Well,
jeez.
So yeah, that's it's definitely game 5 tonight.
It's been a season for us though.
It's been a roller coaster.
I mean, to come back from the trade deadline and completely take the series take the league by storm, just coming. I mean, especially with Altuve, or not Altuve, but oh my God, Acuna out.
Yeah.
That shook me. I thought that was it. I chalked it up after that.
But then, I mean, we scraped through the regular season
Just
as much as we could.
Just by enough.
And on top of that, if we do win this year, I can say that not only was I alive and cognizant as a Braves fan for a World Series win, but I also went to a game at Truist this year against the Nationals, and I can say that I was there.
Could have been the good luck charm.
Chat, who was there?
Chat, who was there? Check the cams. I'm there. I got the tickets.
Who was here?
Man, and I mean, that's not it for Georgia, though.
No.
Because then we got...
Now we go into our college team.
Big old dogs coming up and rising in.
Yes. So we have
8-0, man.
8-0 with
How's it feel?
Big W yesterday.
How's it feel?
It feels amazing. This is probably like, I mean, the Braves is like a good emotional feeling, like where we're at.
Right.
But like seeing Georgia just play dominant college football, like I just don't think, and I am biased. However, like logistically, I don't think there's a team right now that can.
Hell no. And I'm a Miami's fan. Go Canes. 2 upsets back to back. Taking people out of the top 25 because we need to be there.
Big brain.
But their defense is just... someone sent me a stat today. Let me see if I can pull it up. They sent me a stat today on their defense and all the stats they've done.
Georgia's defense?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no. We've allowed 53 points this year in 16 halves of football.
And you'll have 10 interceptions, more than touchdowns allowed, which is 6.
Okay. We've only allowed 6.
That's insane. Out of 8 teams. Y'all are just taking them by storm and stopping them on a dime.
You know, it didn't even start bleak. You know, we came out knowing we had a good defense this year.
Right.
Came out in that game against not the game I'm thinking of. What game am I thinking of? The Arkansas game.
Okay. Oh yes.
When everybody was super
because Arkansas was still undefeated as well.
Yeah, and they had been hot offensively. And then we came out and shut them down.
Shut them straight
I
down.
just think the stat that... I think the interception stat's insane.
Oh, absolutely.
More interceptions than touchdowns allowed. And we've only allowed 53 points. And you think about it, part of that is like a special teams allowance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
no, absolutely.
It's not our defense playing kick block and shit like that. So
because y'all have had amazing... Just the whole defensive side plus the special team itself wipes the board.
Right.
I mean, they've scored 3 touchdowns on their own.
it's wild.
I couldn't believe it.
It's wild.
And then we got Miami over here fucking trailing in the ACC. However, we still have a chance at the championship. We're taking down 2 ranked ACC teams. We still have FSU next week.
Yeah.
We beat them. They gave Clemson a struggle. Clemson don't look at all good this year. They have gone. Their peak is gone. Trevor's gone. Travis Etienne's gone. You ain't got nobody's.
No.
So now Clemson's down on the whim. It's our turn. We're gonna troll through FSU, make it a 5P, take them out 5 years in a row. Then we're gonna get to Clemson, beat them, because Tyler Van Dyke, oh my God,
He's a stud.
he's a game changer right now.
He's a stud.
I thought, at first I thought King was the answer, but I realized he was just a great value Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he really is.
He was. I could go back and film and see that like he would always try to push those special plays, where big like game changer plays, and he'd run around because he's so mobile, and I love that about him. But you can only do so much with just being mobile and going for big plays.
Yeah.
Tyler Van Dyke, he's been able to stay in the pocket. Of course, he's gone mobile now because he knows he's going to have to if he wants to keep this position, because he got Jake Garcia behind him, who's just as mobile as King, if not more, plus can throw the ball. But he's been moving around doing his thing, and he's gotten us 2 upsets. So I think Tyler Van Dyke might do something here, and he could possibly turn the season around for us.
That's huge for y'all. I think I like the analogy that Derek King is literally or De'Eric, or however you say it.
Yeah, De'Eric.
De'Eric King is
Love
literally
it,
a great value Kyler Murray. He kind of reminds me of like if your mom says you have Lamar Jackson at home, and then that's the Lamar Jackson at home. And it's Derek King. Like I like that though. Y'all are on a spree here, and I'm here for it.
I'm just hoping we keep it up.
And then, so that's college. I'm not like a huge basketball fan. I kind of, obviously I'm going to follow it with the Pacers, but like at the end of the day, I don't follow it like as nearly as much as like baseball or football.
Yeah, see, I've been trying to do that here recently in the past couple of years, but it's just been so hard because like I don't pay attention enough when I should, and if I want to, I will.
Mm-hmm.
But I've become more of like a player in the NBA. Like I like players.
Yeah.
Like Russell Westbrook is by far one of my favorite players in the NBA, by far.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got, I do like Tyler Hero. I love Luka. Luka's crazy.
Stud.
Trae Young, he's been taking off.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron, it's a bandwagon thing. It can be called that, but he's just a great basketball player.
Yeah.
He's done some great things.
See, I kind of like enjoy like the aspect of, like you said, being a player follower in the NBA, because then you can just watch these people do incredible stuff on the court instead of having to like have this. It's like, as a Colts fan back in the day, it's like how Tom Brady was just Tom Brady, but it's like I can't like you.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, you're great, and
Yeah.
I respect that aspect of you.
Yeah.
But I'm not
Or
gonna
even
like
more
you.
recently, trying to like watch Kyle Pitts play football at Florida. It's like,
Mm.
God, dude, you're a stud, and I just want you to go ahead and be in the NFL so that I can watch you play without
Exactly.
wanting you to like trip and fall over a piece of bubble gum on the field.
The hate's not there as much.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely
Oh my
The
God,
hate
I
for
was
Florida
about to
still there.
say something and I forgot. Because it was on that aspect.
of the NBA.
Oh, yes. The more reason I feel like you can be more of a player follower and liker instead of like is because I feel like trades and shit happen more frequently in the NBA and so randomly. I mean, there was that one time, I don't even remember the player's name, who got traded when he was just sitting on the bench during a game.
Imagine.
I was like, what? You're just chilling? Now you can't go back? What's the point of going back to the game? Bro, just send me back to the locker, I'm going home. Like, so I feel like that's more, you can't really, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can be a team, but it's like, you're changing your shit so much like underwear. You got different players. Like Russell Westbrook, he went from OKC to the Rockets, then he went to the Wizards, and now he's on LA.
Yeah.
Like 4 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
I don't think he spent 2 seasons at each team.
It's way harder to be a team fan in the NBA because, like you said, you never know who's going to be playing.
Exactly. Like
there's no like franchise play. I mean, like that's not like a thing anymore in the NBA.
No.
It seems like.
And then you got LeBron too as another example.
Yeah, everybody thought he was
done
gonna.
at Cavs.
Yeah, and then he trained.
Goes to the Heat, comes back to the Cavs, goes to LA.
It's crazy. There's no like franchise players. I mean, there obviously
Kevin
is.
Durant.
There's some, but there's none like. I mean, you don't have like your Aaron Rodgers and your Peyton Mannings and your, you know what I mean. Like,
but I mean, even if they stay super like Russell Westbrook stayed in OKC forever, but he's still in the league and still gonna switch teams. Tom Brady's a good example. He spent God knows how long at the Pats.
Yeah.
And
franchise quarterbacks.
I just feel like the trading compared in the sport, I feel like the NBA has it by far. They just do it like it's nothing.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of trading that goes on, obviously, for necessary reasons, like in the MLB and stuff like that, but I just think it's way too much in the NBA.
Yeah.
Pretty much all that just to say that I don't really watch basketball like that. All right, let's see. Today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday, so we have all the NFL games today except for last Thursday, which was the Cardinals and Packers. And the Packers won.
Imagine.
How is that? Now the Cardinals are undefeated or defeated.
We're undefeated.
What is it? 6-1 now.
7.
7-1.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, they were on a roll. I mean, and it's not surprising with all the talent they had, though. I mean, as much as Kyler Murray's great, and then he's got D-Hop, he's got Fitzgerald still.
Yeah, don't say the other one though.
Nah.
After that, Buddy retired mid-play.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Hey, it's coming to you." I don't think I will. Nope. No, I don't think I will.
Not at all. Bro, that's tragic.
That meme was so funny.
That's
so rough, though. I mean, you lose at home against the Green Bay Packers, who everybody thought was going to be a meme at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely.
Like,
I mean, I was with him. I thought Aaron Rodgers' first game showed he didn't care, really.
Yeah, 100%. And then he came back out and he's like, just kidding. Which
Yeah,
almost makes you think, like, did they pay him under the... did they pay him behind the scenes?
Something had to happen. He
got what he wanted. He got what he wanted.
Yeah, because now he sounds like he's going to stay.
So I messed up this morning.
Uh-oh.
And seeing as how I didn't do my usual stinker tinker, while we do our picks for the week, I'm going to also go through my lineup real quick for fantasy. Because I don't know where it's at right now. So that's probably a good idea.
How are you doing on your fantasy?
Yeah. I'm in 2 leagues right now. I'm 5-2 in a friendly league. And then in my money league, I just caught another L. But that was kind of like to be expected. I'm 4-3.
Okay.
I've got like a stacked team in kind of both of the leagues.
Let me tell you someone who put up points for me, and I picked him up last minute because I didn't think anyone else would, and they didn't. Cobb.
Cobb.
Yeah. Put up some points for me because Devontae Adams is out and his duo is out. I don't know his number 2.
Oh, it's that dude that's on the rise right now. I just saw his. I just saw it pop up. I don't know. Is Ty back this week?
I'm not sure. Because I had him on my team.
He's active. He's active.
I can't trust him.
That dude's like living in an 80-year-old body. Apparently, he stays hurt, but he is such a stud.
Yeah.
He's a stud. I mean, he's not the best to ever do
but
it.
But at some point, it's like how many injuries
before you just kind of chalk it.
It's just like, okay, just stop. Now we're just wasting money on you.
Well, yeah, but I think that he outperforms his injuries.
You think so?
I think so. I think that he's done a lot for that team.
I guess we'll see when he comes back then. Today, right?
Yeah.
Active?
Yeah, he's active against the
Pull
Titans
late.
If we beat the Titans today,
that would be game changer.
That's so big brain. All right, we'll start from the top of the key here. What we got? Panthers and Falcons at 1 o'clock.
Panthers and Falcons at 1 o'clock.
In Atlanta. That's Falcons are 3-3.
I think
Sam Darnold's on a charge.
That's the thing, though, is like Sam Darnold's done good, but I just can't. I still haven't seen anything great come out of him enough to like be like, okay, he's on a new team. He's changed the game. Like where you can do it like with Matt Stafford. He's on a new team.
Yeah. And
doing great. I'm gonna have to. I think Matt Ryan pulls this off. I think Matt Ryan, Kyle Pitts connect a good bit, and they take home the win.
That's where I'm kind of at with it. I haven't seen a whole lot, and I mean you have a pretty decent. I don't want to say decent because it's not. I mean it's week 8. They've only produced, or what's his name? Hubbard's only produced like 1 rushing touchdown. You know what I mean? So it's like you're pretty much putting it all on Sam Darnold.
And that's where I think that's their issue. Is they don't.
And DJ Moore.
You can't get your run game going.
It's sus, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because if they show up, they show up. But if they, you just can't trust it. So I do have to go with Atlanta for that game.
Yeah, I think Falcons defense could hold that off.
100%. And Sam Darnold is also still Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
He's the Sam
He's
Darnold
never
of
gonna change.
pass. So you kind of have to calculate that.
Yeah, if you couldn't turn the Jets around, I don't know what to
I
tell
don't
you.
know what to say. Next up, we have the Dolphins and the Bills.
See, I'm full-heartedly on the Bills to win this.
Well, what's your butt in this? Because there's about to be a butt.
But
What do you mean butt, chat?
the Dolphins always end up upsetting someone who is taking off. Like the Pats, how they're taking down the Pats. They always put up a good game somehow, some way, and it always comes down to a grit teeth with the Dolphins.
So you think,
They are 1-6. No, Bills are winning.
Okay.
Bills are winning, but it's gonna be a close game for some stupid reason. The
It's-
Dolphins are gonna make this close, and the Bills are gonna make this intense.
Yeah.
But the Bills are gonna come out with a win by like a touchdown.
It's fucking cold up there.
It is.
Miami might not know how to act.
Miami never knows how to act.
That's true.
It's Miami.
Yeah, that's a Bills dub all the way. I mean, Josh Allen is just an absolute monster.
Yeah.
Rumor has it he got a W against the bye week. Dude's on a fucking heater. Drop your gun.
Drop your helmets.
Let's see who's in that. Oh, this will be a terrible game to watch. The 49ers and the Bears.
49ers and the Bears. Garoppolo's still playing, right?
Yeah, Jimmy G's still in for right now.
Now,
He's about to lose that job immediately.
see, the thing with the Bears is they've been so wishy-washy with their quarterback situation.
Yeah.
It's been week to week. Because even when they put Fields in, he's still questionable.
He's been consistently playing though.
Yeah, so I think.
Well, if you want to call that playing, he's been consistently putting a helmet on and getting on the field and
Yeah.
snapping the ball.
Handing it off once, twice, throwing it around.
Yeah, I have a lot of discontent for Justin Fields because of what he did to Georgia. How dare you get up and transfer to Ohio State? That's what you get.
He could have been the one over. What was his name?
Jake Fromm.
Damn backup on the Bills now.
Kind
Poor
of.
guy.
Is he still playing? Is he on the Bills? Is
I
he on
don't
their
even think
roster?
so. He might be somewhere else already.
I don't think he's anywhere else. I think he got like X'd out for that text he
The
sent.
AFL?
He might be in the CFL. He might be out there playing the Edmonton Elks.
The XFL?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Question mark? He needs to
Sign
come
him
to
up?
he needs to come to the Jacksonville Sharks.
I think I'm gonna go with not age, but not like more game knowledge with Garoppolo.
I think so too.
I think the 49ers take it out just because Fields is still in his like shaky. I'm a rookie. They're putting me because they only put him in what week 3, 2.
Yeah. 2.
So
I think
and he
that
still had a shaky start.
I think he's just got like this like weird attitude, you know, about you just watch him like when he's playing terribly or whatever, he doesn't really like show that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you don't have to show frustration, but I feel like he just doesn't show any kind of distaste with his game that he's playing when you should. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like you don't have to be like slamming your helmet on the sideline, but like you're just going over there and sitting the same way you would if you like had a good drive. You know what I mean? And it's just
I feel they
he might
need to
just
let
be
him do him.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But I think he knows. I think that he got to do that too much in Ohio State. But
you gotta look where it put Ohio State.
That's true. It is true. They might be able to beat the Bears.
I mean, they put Ohio State in enough position to kick Joe Burrow out.
Yeah, that's true. And now look at Joe Burrow.
Now look at Joe Burrow. So, I mean,
he kind of got to get into that. Stick.
I think if Fields is once and final able to do what he needs to do and just let him be Fields on the field, I think the Bears may have a good pick. I think it is.
I think but I am I'm gonna go hot take. I'm gonna take the Bears in that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I want him to prove me wrong because I do like Justin Fields.
I love Justin Fields and the way he plays.
He plays well.
He's on the Bears.
Yeah, Dow Bears.
With Matt Nagy. So.
It'd be like that sometimes. Next game, Steelers and Browns.
Oh, the good rivalry.
I just want to point out that the Bears game, they have like the Ticketmaster link on ESPN right now, showing tickets as low as $66 for the Bears game. the Browns game tickets as low as $112.
Go next.
And
Go
like-
next. Go next down. Go next down.
And then a game at Ford Field with the 0-7 Lions at home are $19. And it's Sunday morning.
Oh my god.
They play in like 20 minutes, and their tickets are $19.
Poor golf. All right, so back to the Steelers and Browns. I always love this rivalry just because the Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. Myles Garrett's an absolute. Did you see his Halloween costume?
Dude, his Halloween costume looks so sick.
How dare him,
Oh,
though?
man.
How dare him?
Gosh,
He has no respect.
I seen someone comment on it though, and they were like, "Don't get it twisted. This is Myles Garrett's Christmas list for which quarterback he want over Baker." Shoo!
That's terrible.
Oh my god.
That's horrible. But yeah, that is. I mean,
Baker's got a shoulder injury though,
yeah.
and he's coming back this week.
But you got Nick Chubb showing out. I think so.
But Steelers defense can pull that run.
Is
can't
he
they?
back yet? Is he
Yeah,
coming
he's
back this
coming
week?
back.
Yeah, he's showing out, dude. I don't care. He's about to go out there and show out.
Damn.
Well, it was a calf injury, right?
With Chubb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chubb had the calf. Baker had the shoulder.
Yeah. He's about to go out there and show out.
Yeah, see, I'm going to go with Browns on this one because I've been saying this for the past couple of years. Ben is done. He's been done.
Yeah.
Ben has been done.
Ben's been done.
So I don't know why he's still here. I don't know why he's still playing with Steelers. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Neither does he.
Yeah, obviously, because he can't throw a pass further than 30 yards down the field. If you watch him, and I can't even say that I brought that up. I was watching First Take with Stephen A. and he was talking about how he can't throw, and pulled up film, and dude's throwing sidearm down. Everyone's doing like 10 and outs.
Yeah.
He can't throw it down the field anymore. I think the Steelers are. Yeah, they're just not going to pull this off because Ben can't do it anymore. Ben's not Ben what he used to be.
No. I mean, you look at his passing, his completion rate. He's like almost like 50%.
Right, and that injury that 1 year, where he was just out for the season. I think that did it for him. I think that was over.
I think that he was a good quarterback in his time, but he's getting to that like Drew Brees age where it's just
It's
kinda
time.
Like,
It's
time to
just
go.
time, bro.
It's time to go. I think he needs to take his buddy Aaron with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Although Aaron Rodgers is still studly. So.
Yeah, I think he's got some. Him and Tom Brady are going to be playing for a while.
This next game is so for that one you're taking the Browns.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Browns on that. I really think that they're on a revenge tour now.
Oh, absolutely.
They're on a revenge tour now.
Something's about to happen.
You've got
Something's got to spark.
You've got some health back on your offense. You're coming out hot. This next game is the Eagles at the Lions.
Well, poor old Jared Goff. I seen a video of after the Rams played him, and all of the Lions defense was going up to Matt Stack, "Miss you, bro. Miss you, bro."
Yeah.
And Matt just looked
That's
at me and
terrible.
goes, "I know how it is. I know. That's why."
Someone said Jared Goff finally helped the Rams win.
By leaving.
Jared Goff, put some spec on his name.
I mean, you can, because he took him to the Super Bowl.
Put some spec on his name, dude.
But now look at him.
Yeah, I know,
couldn't complete, couldn't finish.
I can't.
So,
that whole situation with him leaving is just kind of wild to me. But
and then the Eagles, I mean,
the Eagles
They're
are
so
wild
sus.
because I gotta watch what I say because I have Jalen Hurts on one of my fantasy teams as like my starting quarterback.
bro,
Yeah, that was rough. Because you know what my backup is Justin Fields.
even better.
Yeah, so I gotta watch what I say. This dude is I think he's leading in rushing.
Yeah,
for them. So,
probably.
I mean, he's.
I really think they have a pick with him. I think they just got to start building around him more.
Yeah.
Because he's another one of those guys who just can't do it all himself.
100%.
Like, I'm not saying he can't, but he doesn't need to. He needs to have access to everybody else, and
they're too good of a team to be trying to do that.
exactly.
Or they have too much of a history, I guess, to be trying to do that.
But of course, I mean, with the Lions being the Lions and the tickets being $19, I'm 100% going with the Eagles and Jalen Hurts to take off today.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, he's doing his thing. He's getting his yardage. He's getting his work in. He's just fighting in a tough position.
And then he's got a weapon.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith.
Exactly.
He's
It's just
an
gotta.
absolute-
But you can't just rely on that one weapon at all times
No.
too.
But I mean,
Especially when defenses catch on that and start double coverage.
Yeah. But you can't double cover Devontae Smith.
No, he's sick. He's slick. He's ready
nasty.
to go.
This next game, obviously, is going to be a tough one. Titans, Colts. In Indy, though. In Indy, and we're, if we don't win this game, we might as well tank. You know what I mean?
I mean,
we just traded. I mean, we don't even have a first round. We traded our first round pick for our quarterback. So, we can't really tank for too much.
Yeah.
Next year, so, we could go on like a blow up everybody else's season type deal,
But I mean, do you think Carson Wentz is solid enough for y'all to keep for a few years, or you still think y'all are looking for a missing piece out of the draft class?
I don't know. Well, I thought that when we picked up Andrew Luck,
and
then look how that turned out for us.
He did a great thing. He just said,
"Yeah,
I got hurt too much."
That was terrible. That was the worst night of my life. I was
random.
Right
random.
before the Florida Miami game, like 3 years ago or whatever it was. It's terrible. But I think that Carson Wentz he's got heart. If he can stay healthy, I believe that he can. I think he can take us to a Super Bowl. Obviously, he's proved that he can take a team to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that between our offensive line, which is amazing right now that Quentin Nelson's back healthy, having the run game that we do with Jonathan Taylor, our receivers are, they're there. They're open. Michael Pittman is coming out and showing out when he had to.
Okay.
With T.Y. out for all that time.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Now with T.Y. coming back, we'll have him. Mo Alley Cox. I mean, we
could be a game changer.
We've got a pretty decent, fast, and big offense.
Mm-hmm.
Now with our entire secondary hurt on defense, we're getting blown up on the long ball.
Yeah.
And Ryan Tannehill is about to expose that today.
Which is very unfortunate, but he is starting on my league, so we'll just.
That's rough. I can't believe you did that.
Let that slide. Hey, man.
No respect.
It's the Titans. They're doing good right now.
Yeah, they are 5-2.
Tannehill is putting up some numbers.
If we can beat them today, though, that would be a big win for us.
It would be.
A huge win.
It would be huge, but I'm going to have to go with the Titans on this one.
Yeah.
And I also need Tannehill to put up about 300 yards on the board.
I need Tannehill to spend most of his game on the ground.
Yeah, I know. I think we'll agree to disagree. Because I still, as a Jackson, I need them to get knocked down in the AFC.
Yeah, I know that's tough. Because, I mean, granted.
Fuck that.
You and Houston are down there battling down there.
Hey man, we love Houston, don't we?
We're starting to pick up some wins, this year. So I think I'm gonna go obviously with the Colt and hope for the best because Carson did it. Carson did it on prime time.
Yeah,
Carson,
that he did against Baltimore, bro.
No,
well, that wasn't against Baltimore.
We lost against Baltimore.
I thought y'all beat Baltimore.
We lost to Baltimore.
Oh, that was the Bengals who fucking destroyed the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. That was
Speaking of,
we did
Bengals,
play them in prime time though.
Moving on to the next one, with tickets as low as $8.
Is it really $8?
$8.
Oh my God! The Bengals at the Jets.
Bengals at the Jets. And not only the Jets, but they just traded to get Joe Flacco back, who is also another quarterback I think should just out.
Yeah. Duh.
You got replaced at Baltimore. You're done.
Yeah, chalk that up as a L, bud. I don't think there's a whole lot of saving the Jets this season at least, obviously. No. And the Bengals are too hot.
Man, Joe Burrow is just God.
Joe Mixon's on a heater.
He's a Barbie boy.
Jamar Chase is.
Jamar Chase is just taking off now.
If they beat him, that'll be a bigger upset than.
And he doesn't. I mean, then he's got T. Higgins on the other side. Like.
They're studly. I feel like that's going to be a blowout game.
And I really think their defense has stepped up a lot this year too.
Cincinnati's?
Yes.
Yeah. I
agree. That's definitely a big plus for them.
I agree.
So it's pretty obvious here. Cincinnati for the win.
Yeah.
In Jets territory, so that'll be fun. $8. Get your tickets now.
Get your tickets now. Get your
Next
tickets
up,
over there.
Oddly enough, $10 tickets. Rams at Houston.
That's why they're $10.
It's at Houston.
It's at Houston. The 1-6.
You think they want more for the hurricane recovery,
1-6
though.
Texans.
Anyways,
We kind of talked about the Rams already when with Jared Goff and Matt Stafford, but I mean, dude, Cooper Kupp
has man, out of nowhere,
handedly backpacked my
out
fantasy
of
team.
nowhere, bro.
He's absolutely
He's
insane.
on a heater. You drop your gloves, drop your cleats. It's time. Like he's the one.
Yeah, he's an absolute monster.
And then I mean Matthew. I think Matthew's found his home.
100%.
Matthew Stafford is taking off.
He hasn't looked this good since college.
No, absolutely not. And now he looks like he's fitting. He looks like he's coming out of a rookie class fresh and taking the team to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And of course my favorite DB is on the defense. Mm-hmm. That is a monster defense regardless. Yeah. But you got Jalen Ramsey, number 1 99 club, and then Madden cover anybody, can keep D-Hop down. There's not a man out of him right now.
No.
And then you got Aaron Donald on the line. Bro.
That's nasty.
All they're missing is J.J. Watt.
There's just so much speed on that defense. It's insane.
Yeah, for Aaron Donald to be that size and move that quick.
It's scary.
That's
scary.
He doesn't need a costume.
Clowney coming through. Yeah.
He just needs to step at the door. And
he's a monster.
God. Here's the bowl of candy.
Yeah. Single hand. He can hand out single M&Ms at his door, and no one's going to say anything about it. All right. I think before we move into the afternoon games, we get into this action.
Okay, beer time. We're doing a little taste test. Like I said, I stock beer, but I've never been a big beer drinker. I like to do the dirty. Take that as you will. It's not a twist top.
Imagine you needed
I need it. Let me cool. I don't even have a belt on. See, we're already starting off great. So like I said, I stock beer. It's got me to acquire more taste in beer.
Kobe.
So today's beer taste
testing
is Samuel Adams Winter Lager. I'm gonna give it a shot. I've never actually had a regular Sam's Adams, so this will be interesting.
Sam's is pretty good.
I'm very uneducated with my beer. I don't barely know what a lager is, nor an IPA, nor whatever any of it is. I just drink it to get drunk.
Heard that.
So here's first taste. Not bad. It tastes like beer. I don't know where the winter comes in, but not bad.
It doesn't taste like toasted.
I was expecting something like sugary brown or.
No, that's out. Let me smell it. Just kind of smells like Yingling.
Yeah, like a light.
No, it's got like that. I do kind of smell like the little toasted scent to it. It kind of smells festive. I could drink that on Christmas morning and disappoint my family.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. This is definitely a family disappointment morning beer.
I've got you can't see that. It's a Voodoo Ranger Future Hop IPA.
Okay. Now, for the chat who may not know, and I definitely don't know, can you explain more what an IPA kind of is?
An IPA is an India Pale Ale.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
You just know.
I know what it stands for.
Love it. That's all we need.
And I know that I love IPAs because they taste good.
Hey, exactly. And that's all you need.
That's all I need. So I like trying new ones. This one I like New Belgium. They make like that Voodoo Ranger. Mm-hmm. And so.
Buy one, get one free at Publix right now. Not. Hashtag not.
That's fire.
Nice. Good shit. Fire. We're out here.
That's good stuff right there. Yeah. All right. It wouldn't be two guys in a beer without the beer, you know.
The beer, you know. You gotta be drinking.
All right, let's see here. Now we got the Patriots at the Chargers. Tickets for $51.
In my other league.
That's crazy.
He's been taken off though.
Is that you said a different league?
Yes, in a different league.
Oh,
yeah, I got two.
I got Ryan Tannehill and Justin Herbert. Although I say that, but
I do have Ryan Tannehill and Justin Herbert on the same team though. I have Justin Herbert in both leagues.
I had to make sure.
I got Tannehill with one of them, and then Trevor Lawrence and what's his name? Derek Carr. Oddly enough, but they're on a bye week.
Derek. I have Josh Allen and Justin Herbert, so I can't really say much. This guy that I'm playing, his bench, IR, out. COVID-19, out. That's terrible. That's rough. But I do have Miles Sanders on the IR too, so I can't really say.
You can do without him.
Yeah, well, I'm not really worried about him. now they have like that IR slot or whatever, but it doesn't like open anything.
Yeah, I
on
don't
your
understand
bench.
what that even does. You can't put anybody else on there. Like,
It'd be like way better if you could like designate somebody to
put
like
another
immediately
bench.
get kicked. Um, here's kind of a hot take. Not really. I'm playing T Higgins over Michael Pittman Jr. because I just think I don't know how well Carson's gonna perform against Tennessee's defense.
Yeah, that's tough.
Especially with Ty being back, I'm just gonna put T Higgins out there.
Yeah, that's smart.
And just hope for the best. Hopefully Dalvin Cook has a game tonight. Well, let's get to that before we do that. So Patriots at the Chargers. Mac Jones, I love him. I love Mac Jones.
He's still sus.
He is
in my book.
He's sus, but he's got heart, dude.
Absolutely, he's got the look for an NFL quarterback too. But I just there's gonna be something. There's gonna be something that like they're 3-4.
Yeah.
It's if he was that guy, he would be pulling some numbers now. But I also can't knock that off on him when he's already almost at 2,000 passing yards himself.
Yeah.
So he's doing his thing. It's just the Patriots themselves watching Tom Brady leave and Bill Belichick struggling these past 2 years. I just want to see more, I guess, special come out of the Patriots offense because he's doing his thing. It may even be the defense on the Patriots. It might just be the team itself. But Mac Jones, definitely the guy, but I just need to see more out of the Patriots. That's where I think Chargers are just going to steamroll.
Yeah. And I mean, the Chargers are on a heater too right now. What are they, 4-2?
Mm-hmm.
And they're at home today.
Pretty sure they're coming off a bye week too.
Yeah, they're coming out hot. And they're throwing the shit out of the ball.
Oh, Justin Herbert's doing his thing,
He's
man.
throwing
Thangin'.
So, I'm going to take the Chargers on that. I've already taken one hot take this week.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't come back off that. So I'm going to try to go smart from here on out.
Yeah.
Which just brings us to our next pick, the Jags at the Seahawks.
Oh, yes. I love this one.
How do you feel about your quarterback?
He's doing his thing. Listen. We're in our head coach is doing his thing. Thangin' with.
We know your head coach is doing his
thing. You know what I'm saying? But Trevor Lawrence he was a slow start. I think a big issue, and it may just be a reach, but I really do think him getting on a team that's not a successful team, kind of like gave him that shaky, slow start where he's not fully prepared of like, okay, we're struggling against these teams. He's not always had to fight come back.
No.
So he's been in a lot of pressure situations already as a young quarterback to try and fight back, claw and scratch, and get to the lead. But with us coming back on our win so far, I see fight in the team. I really do. It's not like we're like the Lions and we're getting like we've had a couple close games. Trevor's found his partner. We thought it was going to be Travis, but he got injured before the season even began.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Jones, bro. My God. My guy.
Yeah.
He is something else. And see, that's another guy who probably needed to leave the Lions as well and do better.
That's true. The Lions kind of seems like a black hole.
Absolutely.
I mean, Detroit.
Y'all are struggling. y'all looking like the old time Browns, I'll tell you what. But I don't know, man. And then I think with the Seahawks not having Russell Wilson, they haven't been the same without Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson is their guy, and that's that. I mean, they're 2-5 themselves.
Yeah.
So and that's with Russell Wilson half the season. Now we got who is it? Geno Smith
mm-hmm.
from the Jets.
Yeah.
As backup.
Sus.
So I've always loved our defense. Now we've been questionable these past couple years because we've lost.
It's moved so many. Much,
yeah.
Let's change it up.
But I think we're making moves on making a team and on the defensive side enough to hold Geno Smith back. So I think we take this win due to that fact.
That's a hot take.
I mean, the only one we really got to worry about is DJ Metcalf.
Old DK, Donkey Kong.
Because That's another man who's a fucking beast.
That's not a man. That's a robot.
That is a creative player from Madden.
The dude's playing on creative mode Minecraft, bro.
Someone put all the numbers up to 99.
Yeah, he's playing on rookie. Yeah, I I want it. I really think the Jags are gonna do it. I mean, in Seattle, Trevor Lawrence he's putting up some numbers now. I think he had a slow start, which was to be expected. Everybody kind of like expected him to come be the Clemson quarterback in Jacksonville.
Right.
And he's playing in a whole different program.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why I don't people
not
don't
only
buy
is it
the
a different league, obviously, you're playing bigger, faster, stronger, but you're playing with a whole different mindset. And I think that Jacksonville is probably a good spot for him because Jacksonville needs something to mold around.
Absolutely.
Which they've proven by, even like in a social media aspect, like every time a new quarterback comes to Jacksonville, everybody is like falls in love with him.
Yeah.
And so I think that they needed that icon that can also put up numbers for them.
Right, and I think I think he's the guy to do it. It's just like you said, we need to build, and once we build it,
you have how is DJ Shark out for?
He's out for the season. Yep, and so is ETN. So now we're kind of like, which I ain't even mad at. James Robinson is still trucking along like a motherfucker.
Yeah. He's studly too. Their run game is seriously underrated. Seriously underrated. I mean, he's put up almost 500 yards on the ground this year.
And he was the undrafted rookie of the year or something like that last year, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Should have been.
Because he went over 1,000 yards for his first season.
So I'm gonna take Jacksonville in that pick too.
Love it. Love it.
And then we got the football team in Denver.
The football. I still love that. The football team. When are you gonna get your shit together and get a name?
Come up with a name. I think it's
Washington football.
It's kind of crazy how they got their name jacked, but like Kansas City is still the Chiefs.
Right? Like there's so many names. Well, that's like, and I don't mean to go super off topic, but that's like Clay High, my alma mater, got sued or was getting filed a lawsuit from Arizona State because we had the pitchforks on our helmets, and they told us we couldn't have it.
Bro, can you imagine how many teams like the Colts?
That's what I'm saying. You know how
many people have a horseshoe on their
That's
helmet?
like Green Bay going to Georgia and saying, "Yo,
give me that back."
Give it back. Like, so that shit's crazy.
On the same line as that, I saw this thing the other day. It was like, how to tell the difference between the Atlanta and the Alabama.
It's something with this.
The Alabama still has the mullet.
Yeah, that's
it was such a funny shit. I was like, that's funny as fuck.
Bam!
Roll Tide, brother.
Roll
so
Tide.
the football team at the Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater is
trash.
What?
Trash.
You're crazy.
Trash. I was saying this last week. I don't remember where I was watching the Broncos game, but I kept saying, "See, this wouldn't happen if you put Drew Lock back in."
You're wild.
I think Drew Lock is way better. I think they messed up with putting Teddy in there. Drew Lock had a season last year.
Yeah.
You go back and look at some of that film, he was putting up points and stats that I don't think Broncos have seen in a while.
But Teddy Bridgewater's not trash.
Who wears 2 gloves as a quarterback? That's what bothers me the most about him.
Quarterbacks that throw for almost 2,000 yards and double-digit touchdowns.
I can't stand him. I don't think
I
he's
feel
that
like
good.
you're just mad at him.
I am. It's a personal thing.
It sounds like it.
We need to make a phone call.
To who?
But I mean, Drew Lock did his thing. That was my thing. Is like, I wish I could have seen the quarterback battle in like practice, because I couldn't believe. I mean, legitimately, when they told me or I heard Teddy was starting over Drew Lock, I was like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And because Teddy came from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know he held his ground with New Orleans whenever Breeze went out, but I still didn't think
that he was going to be on.
No.
That's fair.
So I'm actually, and I love watching his defense. I love, what's his name? Chance Young.
Mm-hmm.
Stud.
Absolute unit.
Monster on the line. I think Washington walks away with this.
Yeah. That's fair. I think Denver's going to take it. I think Teddy's on a heater.
Yeah.
I think that he's finding his ground. He reminds me of like I mean, he doesn't remind me of it, but he's very similar to like a Jacoby Brissett or like a one of those quarterbacks that are like
How
they
Joe
were
Cohen
they
presented.
should have been like franchise quarterbacks, but like could never find a home. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So like
So like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
yeah. Tragic.
Is he on like 16 teams now?
You're gonna do that, yeah. Good. Sure. So he kind of reminds me of that, like somebody that's like well into their career and probably will never be like a Hall of Famer, but like just kind of needs a home somewhere to be like solidified at and just be ground and start making plays. And I think he's found that in Denver.
Okay.
So I think Denver's gonna take that one.
I can feel you with that.
Then we might as well just skip this next one.
Oh, because we know who's gonna take that one.
Yeah, Bucks and the Saints.
Bucks and the Saints, bro. Saints.
That's a hot take. That's a super hot take.
Jameis Winston throws for 3 stolen crab legs and 30 interceptions.
Whatever.
Nah, yeah, the Bucks definitely gonna take that. I mean, with their defense and all, I mean, Tom Brady, he's so like.
He's Tom Brady.
He's Tom Brady, but like it's so crazy how much he actually does care to win, to take pay cuts to keep the winning team together. Like that, Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, like, I think even Mike Evans followed and said he was going to take a cut in pay.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did? Okay. Yeah, see, I think that's the crazy part with Tom Brady, the Tom Brady effect. Just...
You want to win championships.
You want to keep your good players together.
The money, I feel like money is just, it's obviously like a big object, and like some of these guys are like chasing the bag. Obviously, it's your job.
Right.
But at the same time, like when you've been doing it for a few years, I feel like money's not really like a super big object to them.
No, and the money will come. I mean, I think it's a logic thing with Tom Brady. He knows it because you get the Super Bowls, the money will come to you.
Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is doing Subway commercials.
Right? For like 12 seconds.
So like...
Hi, I'm Tom Brady.
He realized that like if I take this cut from my team, I can still make the money
with sponsors.
Because he never did like commercials like that.
I mean, I'm sure he's still getting paid from Gillette.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
come on, man, the best a man can get.
I'm saying, bro.
Tom Brady's the best a man can get. So yeah, Bucks. I'm taking Bucks all day on that one.
Bucks by 90
in the Superdome, and then we got tonight. Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Cowboys, Vikings.
You know who I wish was on a different team so he could show out a lot more?
Zeke?
Jay Jetta.
Really?
Yes. I don't think he needs to be on the Vikings. I think if he went to the Cowboys, put up some numbers for that motherfucker.
That's
what?
That's
a
hot
I mean,
take.
Dak Prescott, isn't he? Is he coming back? Because wasn't he injured again with his shoulder?
I think
or calf? Or did he have the calf injury?
No. Yeah, he might have, but
I think he did.
I'm pretty sure he's back this week.
Huh. That's interesting, but I could have swore he went out with the injury. Yeah, see, Dak's been on such a heater since he's came back from his injury, man.
100%.
It's been so insane watching him play, and him and Ruggs. Oh my God, Henry Ruggs is just going off with Dak. They're taking the game. He's doing his thing, and then he's got Amari Cooper. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, says Cowboys Prescott is a game time call, so he may not even play.
Yeah.
So that's a factor you got to throw into the game as well, but I mean, it's also only against the Vikings who are 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Dalton could possibly take care of business if need be. But I'm also not 100% sold on Andy Dalton either.
Yeah. I'm not either, but he's, again, one of those older quarterbacks who just never got, like, a good ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in the same, not the same spot, but he was in Cincinnati forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was just, like, a bad pick for him or a bad spot for him, but he showed some promise, and he was the first redhead to do it. Shout out Carson Wentz.
Shout out Carson Wentz.
But I'm as much as it pains me to say, I think the Cowboys will take that night game.
Go Stars. I know. I'm with it.
I don't know why I don't like the Cowboys either.
I
think it's because like I'm a secondhand Eagles fan. So like I think it's just like something brewing down there that's like,
you got a deep hate.
Yeah, for no reason. It's like I just woke up and chose violence.
I feel you. That's how I feel about some kids.
So that's the takes for the week. Oh, Monday night game. We got Monday
Monday
night. We got the Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Giants and the Chiefs. Man, that's tough. Because the Chiefs are not looking good.
The Chiefs are having.
They're looking.
I want to call it a rough start, but the season's half over.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Patrick Mahomes can't find his groove. Defense is sus.
Super sus.
They're losing games that they should be winning.
Yeah.
And not even by special plays, but just in general.
I say they're getting exposed offensively.
Absolutely, and that's what's kind of hurting them now. And I feel like what's unfortunate is they're expecting Mahomes to just take charge and get the offense back together, and like, yo guys, get it together, type shit. He just doesn't seem like that guy to do that either. I mean, he's a good leader when they're winning, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen much about, you know, the aspect of them losing now. Like, he's always hard whenever they're losing, and it's shown whenever they lost the Super Bowl. It's shown whenever they've lost big games, but now it's definitely shown when they're sitting here at 3-4 and struggling to get something going.
That is rough, and I don't know what's got to change or what did change for them, because they were obviously like the team to beat coming out of that Super Bowl last year, and it's just. I don't know why Pat Mahomes is just not performing like he should. He's making terrible decisions, and it might be coaching. It might be I don't know enough about the team, but I also know that Daniel Jones is also not performing.
That's why I'm still gonna go with Mahomes on this one because it's the Giants. But
I think something will spark with them.
I'm hoping,
and they'll take off again. They're just too good of a team. You have way too much on that team. To be that bad.
So much talent just to look this bad at 3-4. We're definitely gonna go with the Chiefs on that one.
100%.
That's a no brainer. Because the Giants are the Giants.
And I respect the Giants and everything that they built, but Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones. So
they lost everything when they lost Odell.
So that's the takes for the week in football.
We love some takes.
Those were some. There were some hot takes.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few. So yeah, that was a pretty good first episode.
That was a good episode. That was it. Okay.
Yeah, that's so I think that we spent a lot of time like with the introduction and stuff this week, but typically, we'll be.
Did you just fart?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I didn't. It's a chair. This chair's squeaky as shit. I wish it would do it again, because now it looks like I actually farted. That's weird.
That's alright. We all understand.
So typically we'll be talking about like other stuff too.
Oh, absolutely, like weekend adventures and shit like that. Like
super hype about the Vanguard coming up.
Oh my god!
So that'll be a lot of next week.
Definitely up.
Next week, because it drops Friday.
Yes.
So then
Saturday. I already got it pre-ordered, ready to go.
Yeah, so Saturday.
It's cooking.
Well, Saturday, we'll be able to talk about it a little bit. So
we'll talk about it Saturday. Get some gaming in on Friday night. Give you a little bit of review and a little taste.
A little besitos. So that has been the first episode of Two Guys and Two Beers, even though it's just a beer.
It's supposed to be a beer.
Yeah, I feel like.
Sorry, we did the mathematics at the beginning.
Yeah, we added and stuff. We had a calculator.
We did our thing. We went to school, I promise.
So cheers to that.
Cheers. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate you listening.
Make sure you follow us on social medias, because we'll have those by the time this video goes up. And Twitter, Instagram, whatever.
We'll figure it out, but we'll send it to you. We'll find it, and you'll find us.
We'll have our people call your people.
Yeah, we'll have our people call your people.
All right, y'all.
Till next time.
Peace.